Hey guys, Lightning Reviews here, and today I'm reviewing the first saga of OG Dragon Ball, the successor to Dr. Slump, from the author and incredible illustrator Akira Toriyama. This is my review of Dragon Ball's Emperor Pilof saga. Goku is presented as a simplistic kid. I think this adds an appeal to him, from him swinging around on trees to knocking out giant fish. We as the audience know he's special, but he does not. When Bulma arrives, it gives us a comparison. Along with this, we can tell his inexperience, when he believes a car is a monster, which again adds to his naivety. And from Bulma's arrival, we can tell Goku's heading into a new, unfamiliar world of technologies and more, which on a toned down scale is relatable. Heading into a new, unfamiliar world, like going to college or getting your first job, is a very common occurrence. Goku has a younger feeling to him, as the world is unfamiliar to him, as it would be for a child. These factors make Goku an easier character for some to like and relate to. Goku speaking to the Dragon Ball and addressing it as Grandpa puts it as an important object to Goku and alludes his dark backstory. Goku has a very thick country accent, which is a nice detail to show where he lives and characterises Goku a bit more. Bulma's characterisation makes her to be easily angered and a classical girl with her wish to have a boyfriend, immediately showing us a childish side to her, and she uses her charms to get what she wants, and it's very sneaky. She serves as a plot device, because if she never came to Goku, he would have never learned to the Dragon Balls and left Mount Paozu. What makes her a good character is she isn't just a plot device and has her own motivations. 2. Along with being a partial guide to Goku, they bounce off each other due to Goku's showing naivety and Bulma's sneakiness, making the main leads banter fun and engaging, making the reader want to read on and care about the characters. In my opinion, I like Goku knowing a little bit about the world, because the little he does know makes seeing a pterodactyl a usual thing, which is funny and puts Bulma in a new and familiar world of wildlife, Goku's speciality, which is a nice dynamic change, which makes sense, with the context of Goku's home. Goku and Bulma have an insight into different parts of the world. For Bulma, society and technology; for Goku, wilderness. This makes the two going on an adventure together more interesting due to their understandings of the world they inhabit. This creates interesting dialogue and situations. Goku standing in the world is shown through his mannerisms, such as casually killing foxes and breaking boulders, which tells us his standing without explicitly saying so. Goku's design of wearing a bright orange plain gi and spiked head shows us his simplistic, pure nature, and his tail shows us how eccentric Goku is, such as his mannerisms. From Mount Paozu, they head to their destination of the next Dragon Ball. When Goku meets a turtle, I think him helping the turtle shows his very simplistic and kind nature, which I really do like. Master Roshi gets a great introduction, which tells us who he is, and his design also perfectly depicts this. Once they get the Dragon Ball off Roshi, they head to a city where, when Goku knocks, he gets hit by an axe, showing there is a massive problem with this city. They then learn of Oolong, the transforming shapeshifter who's been stealing the girls. Goku then dresses up as one to fight Oolong. Oolong's story had a funny conclusion. When he wanted the girls to leave, his shapeshifter abilities was a funny prospect, and with him joining the gang could lead to many fun scenarios. For the moment, there isn't much to that. That's the great thing about a continuing story. We have time to fill in those gaps to make sure every character has their potential unlocked. That's what I like about long-running shonens, that they have the time to do this instead of shafting the characters, which many shonens do. This includes Dragon Ball Z. Not so much about Dragon Ball, don't really know much, that's why I'm reviewing it. But yeah, Oolong joins the gang and then they head to a desert on their continuing quest for the Dragon Balls. Yamcha's gag perfectly represents the old humour of Dragon Ball, of unexpected twists like its weakness girls. It makes you think one thing and suddenly turns it on you to make some really funny gags. It has a distinct feeling and it's really fun seeing from where Dragon Ball Z came from and how different it used to be. Dragon Ball Z has humour in it and you can still see old remnants of the old Akira Toriyama style, but it's different, it's very different. Yamcha is the perfect character for this story, more so Goku. He has a foiling personality to Goku. He is not pure in nature and due to his personality has a reason to come into conflict with him. He is a great gag, which could be long term. But his best quality is the fact that he fights. It allows Goku's love for fighting to shine more, and allows the story a quick way to get it to be more exciting. And due to his long limbs, it allows for some interesting fight choreography. After escaping the desert, they head to reveiw Mountain, Yamcha following. Oolong has a very distinct fear for reveiw Mountain, which gives us a massive impression. It has a very nice design to it as well, and then the Ox King appears with his large design. Through the Ox King and Yamcha, two strong figures in this world. The Ox King through his large design, we realise how Goku got part of his strength due to his Grandpa Garn and his massive reputation for being a martial artist, which adds some more fighting aspects to it which the series would capitalise on very much later. I really like some of the dialogue, especially with Yamcha and Chi-Chi. It conveys to me the two, Yamcha the tricky scoundrel doing whatever it takes to survive, and Chi-Chi like Goku country bumpkin. That's also where I like Chi-Chi and Goku's dialogue later on. In Dragon Ball, I've noticed something in the way of design. The bigger you are, the stronger you are, which is rooted in some logic. If you're going to fight someone, would you rather fight a big massive bodybuilder or a lean type of guy? Of course a lean guy, even if the lean guy is stronger, you'll think the bodybuilder is stronger. This allows Akira Toriyama to break the mold, to make some comedic and shocking moments to the strength of Dragon Ball, such as the time Master Roshi blew up reveiw Mountain. Him suddenly turning buff and becoming strong was shocking, funny, and cool, because Akira Toriyama has gone out of his way to draw him weak, but given the Ox King lines to give him an indication of Muten Roshi's strength. So it didn't come from nowhere, if you get what I mean. The quest to get the Dragon Balls doesn't feel like much of a quest I found. It feels kind of small depending on if you like a more faster paced stories or a slower paced story. That's simply how I feel. A quest in my opinion is more of a long term thing, and I don't think Dragon Ball really captivates that long term feeling to me. Once the gang has secured the Dragon Ball from reveiw Mountain, they continue their quest. So far, I'm really liking the geography, locales of Dragon Ball, reveiw Mountain, to the new town. The locations are memorable and have interesting characters, which connects the viewers with an unfamiliar world, which I think DBZ loses, which is an unfortunate call because I really like them. From there, once they secure the Dragon Ball there, they head out trying to find the 7th and final Dragon Ball. On the way, they get blown up and knocked out, where an unfamiliar character takes their Dragon Balls except from the one in Goku's pocket. Then they storm the tower where the 7th Dragon Ball is and where their Dragon Balls have been taken, where they get captured. Villain wise, I don't know how I feel. Most villains don't have much depth, but work for me comedic purposes, which makes them memorable. They're mostly one-dimensional, but have some really interesting character designs. For example, Pilof. He's funny, but there isn't much to him except he wants to take over the world, like every other villain, which is simply disappointing. Shenron's appearance was really cool and had appropriate build up, and the dragon is sweet. He looked really cool. I wish the gang had more desperation when they were captured to make this scene dire where they summon the Dragon Balls and Piot's about to make his wish, when Oolong and Poir come in and make the wish instead. In a scene where they are relocated to a more strong cell where they would die, well, at least where they thought they would die, their reactions showed their character and personalities and goals. Goku simply only wanting food, Bulma panicking over her looks, which she values most about herself, Yamcha about his dream of getting married and being panicked shows the similarities of he and Bulma, which would make more sense of their later romance. Goku turning to a Great Ape was a neat recap, and adds a really sad side to Goku's backstory. He kills his own grandpa without knowing it. From there, Great Ape Goku destroys Pilof's castle. Then they part ways. Yamcha and Bulma heading to West City, whilst Goku heads to Master Roshi's for further training, which has a really good setup for the next arc. Really, I actually kind of enjoyed this story. At the start, I really didn't think I would, because it was very much different from the type of things I read and watch. But I think it had some really funny gags in it, but the villains were very underwhelming, but did serve very well for the gags. I think if you want to get the full story of Dragon Ball Z, I think you need to read Dragon Ball. Whilst I haven't read all of it and only read the first arc, I know this story has at least something to it, and I hope you go check it out. Anyways, that's Lightning Reviews, and goodbye.